Fanatic. So I'm going to be doing a video on the 3 foam cannons that I have and that I absolutely love and I use on a regular basis several times a week. Pick and choose depending on which ones I'm going to use. So we have the MTM PF22, we already know what that is. We have the revised Griot's Boss foam cannon, and we have this other one here that I sourced off Amazon a few months back. It's made by a company called Weiran. They're from China, and they're actually going to be working on private labeling this because I love it so much and I think it's going to be an exceptional value. As far as all the cheaper ones that I've tested, this one wins hands down. I also love the ergonomic. As far as the soap, today we're just going to be using the autofanatic 007 Snowstorm. I already got the cannons already loaded. I filled them up about 3/4 with cold water, and I gave it 3 squirts of the 007 Snowstorm using the Kranzler 1322, which has 2.1 gallons per minute. So each one of these cannons is going to give exceptional foam, but I'm going to let you know if the thickest foam is going to be the MTM, and then these two are neck and neck. Believe it or not, this is very close to the MTM in foam quality. So I'm going to do a demo, show you guys panel by panel, and then I'm going to take them apart. I'm going to show you some of the features, price points, and I'll just give you an idea as far as why I love these. No matter what chemical I put in them, every power washer I hooked them up to, they just seem to work. So let's get set up right now. All right, guys. First cannon of the test is going to be the PF22. I'm just going to give it a bit of a shake. The one thing I don't like about this is that it does leak out significantly from the rear end nozzle. That's something that the Griot's Boss foam cannon was designed not to do. So we're just going to go panel for panel because this car has to be washed. And you guys are going to be the judge as far as what you guys are ultimately looking for in a foam cannon. But this one's already been proven, so we already know that. So as you guys can see that there, that is the most ridiculous foam you're gonna get. I mean, look at that stuff. So I'm not pre-rinsing any of the panels. I'm doing this dry just because I want to demonstrate the foam density of each of these cannons, and of course showing it with my soap and my power wash equipment as well. So you can see that there. I mean, that's a huge pile of foam right there. Super thick. Look at that. Pretty damn thick. So we're going to move over to the door right now. So this is the one from China, the one I sourced off Amazon on a whim, and this is the one we're pretty much going to private label for autofanatic very soon. And you guys can see that there. That is almost 100% identical in foam density to the MTM PF22. You can see the thickness of the foam on the ground. It's just unbelievable. The foam cannon for 32 bucks is freaking phenomenal. But also I have good equipment. So if you have a $100 pressure washer, don't think you're going to get the same results because the equipment has a hell of a lot to do with it. And the foam cannon is just a piece of hardware that goes along with it, and of course you got to use good soap. So you can see that there. So the foam coming off the bottom of the car, you can see even the dirt. You see all the dirt there? That's the 007 Snowstorm, self-cleaning properties. So that's what that does. And this is the foam cannon that I've honestly been using in all of my car wash videos for the last couple of months. I just love the way it stands up. I love the large neck reservoir to fill it up. And it just makes the most sense. This is the one that I go to almost all the time. This or the Griot's Boss. So we're going to move over now on the rear quarter panel. And we're going to use the Griot's Boss foam cannon. So I got the Griot's revised Boss foam cannon set up. And also this is designed for their Griot's proprietary metering valve system. I removed the metering valve system because that is designed to put full straight soap concentrate into the reservoir, and that is going to meter it with the water coming from here with that. That's not how we're doing it with this system because we already filled this up with water. I put 3 squirts of the autofanatic 007 Snowstorm, shook it up, and we're just using it as a conventional foam cannon. So here we go. So you guys could see, it's pretty obvious that this is a much, much wetter foam. But believe it or not, depending on the surfactant that you're using in a cleaning solution, a wetter foam does a better job as a cleaning foam. But it really depends what you're using. Like I said, this still does a great job. You can see, even though it's a wet foam, it's not all watery where it's running off the car like some of the other cannons that I've tested and some of the other soaps that I've tested. So yes, it's got a little bit more water. That's just the way this is designed. Not really sure why, but like I said, it's still a solid choice as far as foam cannons on the market. So you guys can see that there. And you can see the velocity of what's coming off. And just what I'm going to show you, look at this. Like I said, cleaning action, you can see the dirt that's coming off of that foam runoff a lot more than it did with the MTM and the other foam cannon. So we're going back over here. See that there? So look at all the dirt that came off with that wetter, more intense foam from the Griot's Boss foam cannon. That's why I still use it, and that's why I still recommend it, is because it does offer superior cleaning action. And same thing with the IK9s. The IK9s with my wheel cleaner, or even if you're going to use conventional soap, they have different pickup tubes. You could go from dry, medium to wet. The orange is the wet nozzle. And believe it or not, depending on what solution you're using, the wet nozzle has better wetting actions for the wetting agents and the surfactants in your cleaning solution, and it'll just give a better job as far as self-cleaning and breaking up the dirt. And this right here, it just did a phenomenal job as far as self-cleaning the paint. So I'm going to finish washing the car. I'm going to pull them apart. I'm going to show you a little bit about more about each one of these units on the bench, and you guys could go and pick one of these things up if you don't already have it, and you can start having some fun. All right, guys, wash is all done. So I just showed you guys a quick demonstration of the 3 foam cannons that I own. Let me just give you a little recap of each of these foam cannons. This is the MTM PF22. This is their canister. It's 1,000 milliliters, about 32 ounces. But the issue with this is it's got a very small filler neck. So when you fill it up with water and then you start to add your soap, if you add your soap last, it tends to overflow and bubble out the top. It just makes it a little bit harder to handle. Also, this is the one that's notorious for topping over. This is the main part of the MTM PF22. Now, a lot of people think this is stainless steel. This is cast brass that's just nickel plated, and I put a stainless steel quick disconnect on the back. This has a wide mouth, very similar to the Chemical Guy's Torque big mouth foam cannon, but this one does produce the most foam. But ergonomically, I personally think this is the worst. It just doesn't make sense because when you load it up, it tips over like crazy. I cracked the neck of the bottle several times from it falling. And to be honest with you, since I found this unit here, I really haven't been using the PF22 that much. It's just been sitting on my shelf. And sometimes I'll just set this up with different dilution ratios of soap, and I kind of toggle between the 3 depending on what type of wash I'm doing for that particular day. So MTM, rumor has it that they're going to revise this. I just hope they go back to the drawing board and keep what's great about this. Just make this neck wider, make the bottle neck wider, and just make it more ergonomically balanced. So guys that use it on a regular basis don't complain. Also, this is the easiest one to cross thread and damage the threads on the bottle as well. Now, this is the one that I found on a whim off Amazon. It's got a nice wide neck similar to a foam gun that attaches to your garden hose. Very sturdy, very thick HDPE bottle. This is the jet assembly. This is cast brass. It comes with a stainless steel quick disconnect. Doesn't have a wide mouth, but as far as the spray pattern, it does its job. And as far as performance, this thing is on par with the benchmark, the PF22. And you guys already know that produces the thickest foam. So this one stands upright. This is $32.99 on Amazon, and we're going to start private labeling this for the autofanatic web store soon. We're going to sell it in bundles with this and bundle packs of the 007 Snowstorm. So we're going to put that to the side. Of course, it stands up. The PF22, it's not going to be able to stand up. That's just one of the things that I hate about it. Now, this is the revised Griot's Boss foam cannon. This is the only one on the market that has full stainless steel construction throughout. If you pop this little piece off the front, this is all stainless steel internally. Also, this has a wide neck, and it's also proprietary to Griot's Garage because this has the threads on the outside and also has on the inboard where you could screw this directly onto a Griot's Garage 35-ounce bottle of soap, which is actually really neat. This one also has the metering valve system, which we took it off today for the demonstration, and it's got a nice wide mouth over here. Super sturdy. I mean, you can't even compress this HCP bottle, but it does an outstanding job. So this doesn't produce the thickest foam, and I think we already addressed that months ago when I did a revised video on this. But if you look at the demonstration, this cheaper foam cannon, $32.99, is pretty much on par with this foam cannon. It's about $100. And as far as cleaning action, and you see it in the demo of the video, the Griot's Boss is a wetter foam, but it's not like watery wet where like you spray it on the panel and then it already becomes translucent and it starts to fall off. This is like, it just does something a little bit differently, and this offered the best cleaning action in the demonstration on my GT350 today. So we went panel for panel. I showed you a close-up of the foam runoff on the bottom, and that's just pretty much where it's at. So I feel that these are the 3 best foam cannons depending on your budget, or if you're an enthusiast like I am, pick up all 3, and if you don't have all 3, pick up the one that you're missing. And I think you're going to find a good use for each and every one of these, whether you're doing a large truck, you want to throw some wheel cleaner, autofanatic wheel cleaner on one of these, or you want to do a strip wash, you want more wetting action, you use this one, and you can kind of toggle between what you really want for your particular wash. And like I said, it's all going to be dictated by the equipment you have as well. If you have a $99 power washer with 1.2 gallons per minute, don't expect any of these to really give you, superior results. I mean, I have a good unit. I have a $1,300 power washer, with good equipment, good hose, a really good water supply, and those are the results that I'm getting. So hope you guys like this quick video and you saw these things back to back in action, and you kind of know which one that I've been using in most of my wash videos. Since I've started testing this and since this has been a proven result, this is the one that is in all my videos. If you go to my Instagram page, any of my wash clips for the entire summer of 2019 have been with this particular foam cannon and no other one on the market right here. So hopefully MTM goes back to the drawing board and they ergonomically perfect this and make this even better. Then this is going to be the benchmark that everybody else is going to have to catch up to. But I think for value, this one definitely wins because it's a third of the price and it does just as good of a job. It stands upright, so it solves the ergonomic issue that this has, and I think you just can't beat it all along. So please like, subscribe, and share. Set your notifications. Stay tuned to the channel for more automotive content. Please visit my website, auto-fanatic.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.